I was questioning whether I wanted to share this or not, and I don't want to share this, which is why I'm going to share this, because it's something that is clearly there's still a little bit of shame around this. But I feel like it's going to be healing for me to voice this, and also healing for others to hear this, especially if you are in a relationship, or if you have been in a relationship and you have experienced this at some point. So, quick story. Kelly and I we were at a retreat, a couples retreat on the weekend. And one of the things that we did on the second day in the morning was we had the men and the women go together, and we did a morning process. So in the morning, all the men went to the beach and we did a meditation. And it was a 20-minute meditation where we were asked to bring a question or a challenge that we're experiencing in the relationship, and then bring that to the 20-minute meditation. And one of the things that has happened, so I'm just going to share this. One of the things that has happened at times is times where I've said no to Kelly's ask to have sex, and I just brought forth some guilt that was in my body for saying no, and also just getting curious about why have I been saying no during those times where I feel tired at the end of the day and I don't want to have sex, and just getting curious about why am I saying no. And one of the things that happened during that meditation was a lot of answers started to come through in the form of emotions first. So there was some guilt that was there was some fear that was there, and I started to just get curious and pretty much coach myself in this 20 minutes. So the first thing that came up was, I'm just saying no because I'm saying no. It's okay to say no. Yeah, okay. And at the same time, is there anything else there? Getting curious about the initial answer that came up. And as I started to dig a little bit deeper, I could see that my no was coming from a place of fear rather than honoring my body. So what I mean by this is that I started to look at the reason why I was saying no was because I was fearful of not being able to pleasure Kelly, which then was an indication that it was me focusing on performance rather than connection, right? Me fearing that I'm not going to be able to pleasure her during sex because I'm tired, because I'm worn out, I just had a big day, is an indication that I'm focusing on performance. Okay, Matt, this is what I was going on in my mind. Okay, Matt, let's feel that. Okay, you're fearful of that. Okay, so let's say that you weren't able to pleasure her, then what happens? Well, then if I'm not able to pleasure her, then what if she then gets interested and tries to find someone else who can pleasure her, and then she cheats on me? That's when we're going into a little bit of a layer deeper than the initial fear. There was a fear behind the fear. Okay, she cheats on you, then what? Then you're going to be left all alone. And that's when I started to think to myself, wow, that's a powerful insight. And then that was a way to check out from the actual feeling that was going on in my body. So I said to myself, okay, Matt, yes, that's a great insight. And let's feel that part of you that is so fearful of being left alone. So you say no, not from a place of honoring your body, but from a place of not being able to perform, because if you're not able to perform, you're not able to pleasure. If you're not able to pleasure her, then she's going to leave you. And if she leaves you, then you're going to be left all alone. So it was a pretty powerful 20-minute meditation. And I shared this in the afternoon when all of the couples came together and we just shared our insights that we've had. And as I felt the emotion of feeling left alone, there was insight that came through and also some freedom that I was feeling. And a really cool insight that came through was just surrendering to the emotion, and the side effect of surrendering creates the solution, right? The side effect of surrendering is a solution. So rather than trying to think and figure the solution to this challenge that we've experienced, that I've experienced, how can I just surrender to the emotion? And as I just felt the fear of the part of me that is just so fearful of being left alone, then all of these ideas that came through, Okay, well, what if when I'm feeling really tired that we just snuggle naked? What if when we're feeling tired that I just voice that I'm feeling tired and I still want to, I still want to have connection through sex, but not from in a lighter way that feels good for me and us. So I just want to share that. There's some shame even just thinking about posting this, but I want to share this because one, to release any shame that is still in my body for even sharing this, talking about sex. You know, I grew up with a very religious background, and speaking about sex publicly can sometimes be an edge for me because just the fear of judgment, even the fear of family seeing this. And at the same time, I hope that this insight that I had from this brings you insight and some freedom around any other challenges that you may be experiencing when it comes to intimacy in your relationship. And on this retreat as well, it was really healing to hear other couples who experience challenges in the relationship, and just to normalize that it's okay to have challenges in the relationship. It's not only okay, that it's expected. So I would love to hear from you, any insights that you had from this share, and please post it in the comments because I would love to read. So thank you for watching and listening.